Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bill and this is Trying to Stand, where I try new things in pop culture because I've been living under a rock. So there might be a little bit of a theme happening right now. I recently did some stuff about BTS, and then they might have dropped some new stuff. I did recognize a name, an artist who I wanted to put on the channel and just didn't for some reason. Every time I would hear the name, I'd go, oh yeah, I really want to check out her music. And that's been going on for about 8 years now. But better late than never, here I am listening to SIA for the first time. I do know the one song, the Chandelier song, so I'll be holding off on that. If you want me to talk about it or any other songs you feel like I missed, let me know in the comments down below. And like the video if you want. I almost said Electric Heart. That's not right. We're starting with Elastic Heart featuring Sia LaBeouf and Maddie Ziegler, the official video. Shia LaBeouf, Even Stevens Shia LaBeouf, Holes Shia LaBeouf, True Confessions Shia LaBeouf. I think that's all he's done. Oh, I'm stupid. Transformers 3 Dark Side of the Moon. Elastic Heart, not Electra Heart. We did a whole video about her. I've seen Electra Heart. Is Shia LaBeouf naked? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, fend him back. This is a scary ass zoo. When did Shia LaBeouf get ripped? Ooh, I love her, like, woo! I love her voice. Yeah, be nice to each other. Wow, okay, we're not. She's a biter, man, look out. Ooh, I like that lyric. Thick skin and elastic heart. Oh, damn. Good God damn, Shia LaBeouf's face can get real scary. Oh, why is that so sweet feeling? Oh, it's like she's discovering, like, emotions or the impact of hurting somebody. Like, are we gonna get him out? Dude, end it or end me. Holy crap, I can't keep looking at this. So he's just stuck there? Like, what the f? Wow, that, ooh. Okay, well, first off, the song slapped. I really like how it had a very, like, exploratory kind of feeling to it. I'm sure it's not the only Sia video to do that, but I love that the video kind of has a performance in its own right. I think that's really cool. It's strange because I see Shia LaBeouf now as someone so much older, but I kind of feel like that was the point. At first it was a little jarring to have Shia LaBeouf be so much older than Maggie Ziegler. I hope I'm saying that right. But then as we started to hit on more of a lack of communication and one person being able to leave the cage where the other was not able to, despite doubling back for help, and there was a lot of, like, a childlike interaction with, like, touching his face and he made different facial expressions at her. It didn't feel romantic. It just felt like this strive for emotional understanding and maturity. It felt almost like it's addressing a generation barrier or expressing that this is something that's being felt in a wide area of ages, I think was kind of the point. That's just me. The lyrics hitting so early on conquering love. Yes, I could see it giving this, like, strange relationship, like romantic relationship undertones. But for me, it really felt like even a relationship, like, between family, people being at different stages in their lives even. Say this is a romantic couple and it's like one seeming more immature at first because the portraying actress is younger, but then she's the one who can go out of the cage. She's the one who chooses to go back in to help Shia LaBeouf. I feel like that then plays on the expectation for maturity I think addressing that people can hit these different levels or wait to hit these different levels at varying times in their lives. And I feel like if anything, it made it more universal when you think of the dance piece in the video itself, especially when they're being so animalistic like that. I really felt like it was speaking to a more raw center than the forms we see as the actors. Like I felt like it was asking of me to see past physical nature and see more of how they're behaving. But I really liked that, and I loved, there was something about him holding her like a child and she's poking at his face and he's doing all these different facial expressions. Like it really felt like someone trying to understand empathy or pain, or even just trying to understand that, like, oh, by poking the face, you're changing the expression, and the expressions change so much, like almost like realizing that your impact on others could be different. It could be vastly different and volatile than your intentions at times. Because that's what I think the song feels like to me, is it feels like there's so much clash and so much chaos, even musically, crying out its declaration. And I think it's about trying to understand and be heard at the same time, like navigating that give and take in a relationship, romantic or otherwise. Like I really liked that. Yeah, I really liked the I've got thick skin and an elastic heart. There's a lot of fight and pushback. I think it's trying to denounce the impact that someone else has on you, but when getting so aggressive and that far, you don't see the impact you have on others. Empathizing with the other person doesn't detract from the positive or negative impact they've had on you. And I feel like that's kind of what's being touched here with the I'll stay up through the night. Yeah, let's be clear, won't close my eyes. And I know that I can survive. I'll walk through fire to save my life. And I want it. I want my life so bad. You're going to remove this person from your life, remove these negative or toxic things. But that doesn't detract that the other person should also be learning, growing, acknowledging, even though it's best for you to leave, and I completely agree, I think there's an underlying tone of like still wanting to be sympathetic for the other person, or wishing that the other person leave this cage of emotions, leave this animalistic, violent mentality as well. I never got the impression like, oh, let's leave the cage together. It's let's get you out of this bad place too. I hope you get out of this bad place too. It's forgiveness while also leaving. You know, I'm not going to let you see me cry. There were so many red flags. I think it's asserting your self-worth and your authority to leave a toxic situation. There's something to be said about, and I felt it more in the visuals in the song, but I feel like it's the conflict of also wanting this other person to get better too. Like, I'm out, I'm leaving. That's not even up for debate. This is toxic, I'm in pain, you're in pain, but through my leaving, I want both of us to be out of this pain. I don't want this cycle to continue without me with someone else, both for your sake and another's. It doubled down on me when you see Shia LaBeouf still stuck in that cage. She jumps back into the cage. She tries to help him understand. She didn't step back into the cage at the end. She wants him to get out, and sometimes they just can't, or you can want that for somebody. You know, there's only so much you can shoulder yourself. I really liked that. That gave me a lot to think about. It really, like I said, gave such a broad dynamic, both in abilities, but also physicality. The casting, it makes the relationship impact a wider range. I don't know. I didn't see it as just romantic. I don't know what her intention was with that casting choice for the video. Like I said, family, friendship. There's more toxic relationships than just romantic. I really like that. And next we have Alive from Jekyll and Hyde, the musical. I feel alive. This is going to be a really upsetting song. I'm going to be mad that I did that. Okay, cool. Ooh, nailed it. That is haunting when everything else is so empty.
I grew up overnight.
Ooh.
I survived.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm still breathing. I'm still breathing.
Oh, damn.
I'm still breathing. I'm alive.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I'm alive.
Oh, oh, and that, like, that shriek flake on that high note. God damn, that gives it so much more power, which it already has a lot of. Keep kicking ass, little SIA champion. That, like, squeak break in her belt. Like, god damn.
Took it out, but I'm still breathing.
Yeah.
I knew what I wanted, I went and I got it.
Yes.
It's for you.
Ooh, fuck me. Ooh, oh, it sounds like fucking screaming, like Jesus Christ. Fucking thank you. Like, I don't know how to feel about that because that's so powerful and it's such an incredible thing to send out to the world. There's so much energy, raw response in that, but me, unless it's about surviving student loans from an art school, like, I don't want to know the thing that generates this kind of a song. I don't want in the world. Like, does that make sense? That's really scary that someone would have such a visceral outcry like that. But it's so good, and I'm sure it does, 240 million views in the last 4.5 years? Like, that does a lot of people so much good and so much strength. But, like, whatever it is that is the catalyst for that just sounds like it'd be so scary. Oh, it was so powerful, too. Like, Jesus. It sounded like fucking screaming. Like, again, smart choices both in abilities, but also casting in general. Like, having it be a little kid practicing and sparring and fighting, like, it's just, it could be strength for so many different situations. I love how universal that feels. It's just about strength and determination and tenacity. Yeah, even, goddamn, even just the second line. I grew up overnight. I wore envy and I hated that, but I survived. There's something so self-reflective about it. The answer isn't to train hard so you can punch somebody in the face. It's train hard so you can take all these things and sculpt them and mold them, and in some cases beat them into a positive, into a lesson, into growth, into your own understanding and stability. Like, there's something so powerful about that. It's not always, oh, someone else did something to me. Yes, it's shit circumstance, but it's about molding that. Like, I'm still alive. I'm still here. I'm breathing. I'm up. I'm fighting. I'm fighting to master my situation, myself, my obstacles. I had a one-way ticket to a place where all the demons go, where the wind don't change, and nothing in the ground can ever grow. And you're taught to cry into your pillow, but I survived. Yeah, that solution, just crying into your pillow, like, that's not going to get things done. You're surrounded by toxicity and negativity, and, like, even what they believe, it doesn't help them grow. It keeps them stagnant. There's no resolution there to just keep it all into yourself and then dump it out alone when no one's looking, just to fill that well back up later. It's like you're taught to, like, push things down, don't seek out, keep everything internal, and then pushing through that anyway. One could argue making it universal could be a detriment, but I feel like not for a song this strong, not for a song with such an empowering message. It's about powering through. It's about cutting out those things that are going to hold you back, discarding the mentalities that won't service you, that won't take you to this better place, giving yourself the ability to grow even when you're not being forwarded an opportunity, assistance, or help, or even knowledge on how from the people around you, getting yourself to that better situation, both internally and externally. The whole rationale of it too is just from the simple standpoint, I'm still breathing. It's like, cause I'm here, cause this is your life. Take control of your life. I love that so much. It's just electricity through your whole body. I read that, weird. The greatest official music video. It's a song that I wrote about the greatest music video I've ever seen. Sia's The Greatest, and then the official music video of Sia's The Greatest. All right. And I see what you did there. What's that supposed to imply and mean? Where are we going with that? Oh no. I swear to God, don't make me cry 2 in a row, please. So right now it's giving me like Pride vibes, and that's gonna f me up. Everyone get up and dance.
But I got stamina.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Don't give up. No, I'm free to be the greatest.
Oh, God. Yes, just leaving them out there to dance, like, doing the little, I had my impact, they got this. Oh. Okay, there's something really unnerving about, it looks like they're backstage somewhere. But wait, no. Get back up. This was about things improving, right? Please get the back up. Oh, shit. Just get up. Oh, fuck. What? Just shut down every thought I had about what this was about? Don't look at me while we're both getting emotional, Jesus. Jesus Christ. Okay, okay, so because she had the rainbow on her face and it's all about like having stamina, like I thought it was like having the fortitude to like talk to all these people with like gray on their face, which made me think like they're kids, right? So it's like maybe they didn't know their sexual identity or what have you, which is fine. Like, you don't have to know right away. That's super okay. But it really, like, I got pissed. I thought it was about, like, awakening that in all of them, and I thought we were just gonna have, like, a low-key lifting some of that stigma or encouraging, like, hey, you don't have to have a rainbow face to, like, express yourself or support people. You who don't know yet, like, go celebrate like it's not a thing, because it's not a thing. You could just love people and be okay and be happy, and then it all just stopped, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, people fucking suck, and we still don't always view things that way or treat things that way or with the respect that it deserves. I don't know, like, for the first half of it, I'm like, okay, like, you know, we're gonna be the greatest tonight. Like, I've got the stamina. I have the fortitude and the ability to take this on with you to help raise you up. And I'm like, hell yeah, like, you know, having the stomach to, like, produce and increase a movement. That ending where she's just crying and everyone's just on the ground and suddenly all you're seeing is the gray and the red, like it's almost detracting, like something happened and it's sheltering people back in, and then seeing her at the very end standing alone, that weird ringing in the ear, like the ending is now also the beginning, so we have regressed to that like one solid tone, that one note in music. We're not going to explore any other notes. We're not going to explore the L note, the G note, B, T, Q, I, A, the plus sign note, none of that. One note. We're back to that solitary note, and then the crying, and I'm like it feels like that frustration of like, wasn't this supposed to be getting better? Do your best, but like, there's just feeling so much pain. That, god damn, that really hurt. But like, again, it's still very universal in the song to where it could uplift and help anybody who needs that kind of strength and encouragement. But then the video, like, right? Like, if you're gonna have rainbow war paint, getting everyone else to get up and dance in a world of like dark, drab, almost constant gray pastels, like, right? Like, that's gotta be what it's about, right? That video is almost 4 years old. I really wish I could watch that video and go like, oh man, it's so devastating how it used to be. I thought that was really gonna end with like, yay, now everybody's all the different colors and rainbows, or even if they're not a rainbow, like, that's cool too, but like, everyone supports and loves each other, and like, it's almost like it doesn't affect you or matter. Like, that was just like a really hard reality on how ignorant and naive I can be. I don't know, I just thought that was leading me to a happy place, and that's super the point. Like, I'm also not going to take that away from the piece. Like, that was 100% the point. It's like, yeah, they're dancing, we're up. Like, all it takes is someone with the stamina and the fortitude and the love and the belief to like start the movement. It can happen in all these different ways to all these different people. But it's not always going to go just up. Like, it's not always just going to go well. Like, that was 100% the point. I'm not going to detract that from the video. I think that's the response it wanted to elicit. I'm free to be the greatest here tonight. It's still your basic human right to just be your best self. Like, be your best self, and wanting to encourage people, even I would say in the face of that adversity, even when both to the group of people suddenly dancing and celebrating who they are, to then the one person seeing so much pain and hurt. Like, don't give up on either end of that. Don't give up being you and your best self, but also don't give up helping others, supporting others. I, honest to God, thought that was going to end with, now everyone's a rainbow. F me. Am I crazy? You can't just Braveheart the gay colors on your face and then it's like, oh no, Bill, it was about the bees dying. Don't you get it? All the rainbow colors, they were flowers. I think I know what this one was about. I got snot in my moustache. And we're closing out the night with Sia's Cheap Thrills feat. Sean Paul. Nailed it. And this is Cheap Thrills featuring Sean Paul. This is a lyric video, however, so we're just gonna be listening to it. That's cool too. Words are fun. Music isn't all math, sometimes it's reading and comprehension. All right. That's a class that I would hate to have to take. Learning math through music. What up, teens? If Billie Eilish won 10 Grammys and you multiply it.
Have you heard the song?
Yes, I have. I think it's got a good beat and you can dance to it.
What, is this lady taking my job?
Come on, turn the radio on.
Ooh.
Till I hit the gun stop, hit the gun stop.
I'm sorry, I love the visuals contrasting so hard with the song. I know this song, I've heard this song. I've heard this. Have fun tonight. I don't need no more.
High heels on, it's Saturday.
Oh, the Sia Slenderman are creep me out.
I ain't got gas, but I got you.
Oh, I get it. No one can tell you how to interpret or celebrate music. I love it.
As long as I give in,
Yay, they won. I thought they were gonna get in trouble.
you love me.
Hell yeah. Like, it doesn't matter how good or bad you are at dancing. I love this. Me, oh my god, me. So that was a music video, kind of. I loved that. Thanks for not spoiling that for me. I also loved, it's like this weird, it's a little dark when you get too far into historical accuracies, but I love this reminder of like dancing with your hands on your hips used to be a rebellious thing to do. Like, I love kind of honoring how dance has been of expression and it hasn't always been like accepted, so to speak. Like, I love how first everyone's like shocked because they're like dancing with their hips or like moonwalking or doing all this stuff. Like, it's even split, people being impressed and people being like, ew, gross, things are different. I kind of loved that. It's an invitation to express yourself at your own level in your own way, because they weren't always dance experts nailing it. Like, sometimes they're just air guitaring or clowning around. The freedom of dancing and like sort of hitting on that in its own way. I also just, I don't know, I loved the like kind of club dance kind of feeling while everyone's like line dancing essentially. I thought that was awesome. But I love how when you mash it with the video, but then you really kind of like take a minute to let it kind of all sink in. Sometimes you just need to kind of let go and have fun and like not have to worry about like being luxurious in it. Because like I said, the various levels of performance that we got here, like I think it's just showing you like just enjoy yourself. Like, it doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be lavish or exuberant. Like, you don't have to change the world or turn every head. Like, just let go sometimes. Like, gotta, just do what makes you feel good. And I love the feeling of it too. I love how the incorporation of multiple genres, even, it makes it feel, again, very universal. And I feel like that's a word I've been using a lot in this video. She's very talented at having her work hit a wider spread group, which I find really interesting. There's a bit of a genreless kind of a feel to it. I don't know, like, it's just, there's something about like the freedom that's instilled from the Sia Slendermans dancing their own way, doing their own thing, not caring about like how goofy they look or how perfect it is at times. And then also the fact that it's hitting on different choreographies from different eras and decades. I love that too. Like, it's just, it lets you know that like, hey, like, this is something that's been going on for a long time, like inviting you to be a part of it or reminding you, allow yourself to go out and dance because this is what we've been doing for such a long time. And I don't know, there's something very humbling about it too, where it's like kind of that, it's like the song embodiment of dance like nobody's watching. Both their voices together sounded really good, and I loved it because both of them have such a freeing but still powerful energy to it. They're both so confident. Like, Sia's so like strict confident, like you can feel this like electric churn. And then with Sean Paul, it's like a the confidence from like a bright sunny day. It makes you feel like a warm string. And then when you blend the two together, it's like you could have both levels kind of going at once. And I kind of love that meeting of those two feelings where it's like someone moving with purpose, but casual and relaxed, but still confident. If that makes any damn sense. It feels very complete as a feeling. Take pride in yourself, but also not take yourself too seriously. And I loved that. But yeah, there you guys go. What did you guys think of my thoughts? What do you think of the songs? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video if you did. Subscribe if you want more. Thank you so much to everyone who's been watching. I will see you on Tuesday with more Trying to Stand Goodness. I will see you on Friday with some extra videos I've been working on lately. Some of them new, some of them not so new, some of them music, some of them animated related. But either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Take care of yourselves, please.